Hello, today I'm here to talk about why Nerf Divinity, that whole conversation, and I'll throw in a little bit about skill-based matchmaking. I stream over on Twitch, so if you use Twitch, check me out, AZ and Slickslayer, just like this channel name here. If you like this video, hit a sub button, hit the like button, and let's dive into this Destiny conversation. Salty Greppo, I believe his name is, made an awesome tweet discussing Divinity, and he talked about how it should be nerfed. If it's going to be nerfed, which is kind of weird because Bungie never mentioned any of it. And the reasons he said was, one, it's like a required tool for every raid team, and two, Bungie has to. He says Bungie has to make raids around the gun. And I disagree with that entire thought process, entire conversation, I guess. Or I'm on the opposing side of, let's not nerf Divinity. Why? What's the point? Why do you need that? If you need it more challenging, then don't use the gun, right? That's one of the teams that is in this conversation. And I'm a guy who plays Destiny for a couple hours, maybe every other day, maybe every 3 days. My big chunks are Friday, Saturday. That's when I stream. And I don't have a lot of time to get good at raids or to even, improve my skill at aiming. And it's not hard. It's not hard for me to get better, right? I can do it. A little bit more time, a little bit more attention to how each mechanic is in a raid. But when I put on that Divinity, I feel so useful in raids. I really, really like it. And when you're talking to someone who's, a 3-time world's champion raider for World's First, I'm like, can we just not have this conversation and not give Bungie the idea that we are open to it? Also, the important thing here is I can get on my controller, I can get on my keyboard and mouse and try to get better. But there are some people that require a little more tools in order to do that. We all, it's 2022 and we know gaming is mainstream now and everyone is trying to get into it. It's an amazing pastime and companies are trying to lower the level or increase the accessibility is probably the correct term. Increase the accessibility to these games. Bungie added full auto mods to weapons, right? So you can get your sidearm, throw a full auto mod on there. And they said they did that for accessibility to allow people that normally couldn't play. Maybe they have a setup that if you just have this mod on, it helps them out, it helps them feel entertained. And I was thinking about it and I was like, you know what? Divinity is a great accessibility tool. If you don't know how it works, basically what this exotic does is you shoot the boss and it creates this ginormous bubble and it's a huge crit spot basically. So you have this big old bubble on top of the boss. Anywhere you shoot on that bubble, you're going to get crits, increase your damage, all that good stuff. And so I think we should leave it the way it is, not because it allows more people to, feel like they're a god tier in raids. They're part of the team. They're all doing the damage phase. And we know from Vow of the Disciple that they can make creative boss encounters. That last boss encounter was so cool. He's running around, kicking you. He's sliding forward. He's moving all over the fight area. And I think instead of taking away from the player, they should just get more creative with these raids. Also, with the debuff that it provides on the boss, I love raids. It's a great adventure. You're hanging out with your friends. But you know what? If you can just shorten that time that you have to set aside for raids, I'm all for it. I have 2 kids. I work 40 hours a week. I don't have a lot of time to raid. I'll take some time off to try to do the World's First or do a new raid within 24 hours of its launch. But I don't do that all the time or every weekend. So I say leave Divinity the way it is. Use that debuff, use that huge crit to not only allow more people to enjoy raids, but for people to also feel useful. I know some people don't want to be the Divinity person, but hey, if you don't want to be the Divinity person, come over to my Discord. We do raids every Friday and Saturday. We're doing King's Fall every Saturday and then the Pinnacle raid on Friday. Stop on by. I will be your Divinity person, okay? If you don't want to be Divinity guy, I'll be Divinity guy. So that's my thoughts on the Divinity conversation. Now on to skill-based matchmaking. I've been playing Fortnite and it has skill-based matchmaking, and you know what? For my skill level, it's just about right. I'm a little bit above what it's putting me in right now, and I'm able to get like second place in Fortnite. I'm able to get a lot of kills, and I know that's going to change. I know eventually that's going to change. It's going to become a sweat fest. But in Crucible, in Control, you're not just slaying it out. I say if they want to do skill-based matchmaking in Control, make that, not the center focus for everyone to join. Have some slay out mode, so everyone can just get in there, slay out, no skill, doesn't matter. Because when I'm playing Control, the last time I played Control, it was 4 people on my team running around all over trying to get slays, and then 2 of us were trying to get control points. And we just lost the game, and it was horrible. It didn't feel fun. And I know that the goal of skill-based matchmaking is, they say it's light skill-based matchmaking. And I know the goal for that is to try and have new players not get stomped by the professionals. I know people go in there and they do their videos so they can, show off a gun or a perk or whatever, or a build. But that's not going to be all the time, and I've rarely encountered a sweaty control match until they added this skill-based matchmaking. Now, after each control match, I am tired. I'm like, I don't want to go into another match because it's going to be super sweaty, or we'll be slaying it out, and for whatever reason, the other team, because of the skills are equal, they'll catch up because they're they have 3 people on comms, or they're a 6 stack. Add freelance if you're also going to add skill-based matchmaking. That's my thing. I haven't really enjoyed it ever since they added it. I'm not wanting to go and stomp on some noobs or anything like that. I understand the reason behind it, but it definitely needs to be implemented a little bit better, or you have more options for people to just slay out or go in as a solo person. I play by myself a lot, and that's just how I am. I maybe get on for a couple hours or 30 minutes, go in there, get my dailies done, and I'm out. I don't want to have to go in, play 3 matches of Control, lose all those because the team wasn't together and we're playing 6 stacks all day. And that's my 2 cents on this whole conversation about Divinity and skill-based matchmaking. Tell me what you think below. Am I wrong? Is skill-based matchmaking good for Destiny? I believe maybe trials. Let's throw it in there. I know people do carries in trials. I know that's their whole business. I don't want to take from that, but at the same time, maybe have freelance. Maybe freelance be skill-based matchmaking. How about that? I think that would work for everyone. And Divinity, you have to solve a puzzle with a fire team in order to get Divinity. So it's not like everyone's going to have it. It's not like it's easy to get. You have to work for it a little bit. It's not a drop. So why nerf it? Why take that awesome achievement, that trophy you got, and just water it down? All it's going to do is Divinity is going to get watered down, and something else is going to replace it as a requirement for a team. Maybe you're going to have hunters on Void, with their super for the debuff or whatever, I don't know. I don't like things getting nerfed. I like to see things get stronger. And I know that sort of increases the power creep and it makes it hard to design a game around. But come on, I mean, it's pretty hard already, in my opinion, especially if you're doing a raid within the first 24 hours and you have contest mode on. So I say leave Divinity alone. I say have, better do your control with skill-based matchmaking. Maybe you do a freelance mode. Tell me what you think below. Subscribe to the channel. Visit me over on Twitch. Comment below and like this video if you found it entertaining. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, what's up, Draz? We just got done with our weekly Deepstone, or our weekly Kingsfall raid. As you can see, I got Touch of Malice. But we do weeklies. This week we had 2 of them. So we did Deepstone last night and Kingsfall tonight. It's our 2nd week of weekly raids. So far so good. We're able to fill them. If you are interested in doing raids and all that stuff, we do teach them. So if you're fresh, if you're new to them, want to experience the best content Destiny has to offer, check out our Discord.